Hey everyone, I got this a while ago, but new trainer day. Oops. This is the clone of the chab. The anodizing is, what do you guys think? To be honest, I expected it to be more striking, but it's a little bit more dull, especially in the pink purple area. But yeah, that's a nice sound. Oops. Okay, I can't flip holding the camera a while. Oops. Yep. This is noob flaps. Jesus Christ. You might be wondering what my thoughts on clones are, especially since I have one. But well, generally, I'm not the kind of person that would normally buy clones because, well, I prefer buying the original because I know right now that this clone is it's quite different from original. I mean, it's similar, but there's still some like minor differences, and well, it has a much bigger ring to it, which I absolutely love over the original chab actually. I'm not really gonna go too much into what about clones right now because how do I put this? Not the topic of the video today actually. Yep. Pretty epic. Alright, so let's move on to the actual topic for today. Alright, so this is a scuffed presentation time. Okay, so here's the rough game plan I have going on for the keypads. So I'd like to give some special thanks to the people who are so generously helping me out. The first one would be Peter from stenokeyboards.com. I did not expect Peter to be, well, talking to me about stuff, giving some advice. So it's, honestly, I'm grateful. And it almost feels as if when you're nice to people and respectful, they are nice to you back and want to help you. Yeah, it's something I think Chris may not understand, considering that so many people hate his guts. Wow. Next up, we have Speedy Potato from Speedy Labs. Yes, this is the creator for the Pickle Vortexes. I love his stuff, and I can't really say much. It's not really out there yet, but man, his next edition, the improved version of the Pickle Vortex, is actually insanely premium. It's actually whatever Lotus is about their keypads back then. It's like actually insane premium shit. And last off, we have Wilbur. I believe that I can't believe I didn't know who he was, but he's a huge keyboard maker person. He was like the guy. I believe he worked with he's worked with Rama, Zeal. I think he might have done stuff for Keycult as well, but don't quote me on that. So wow, thank you guys so much. Wow. Next up, we have the basic outline here. This is just the flow of events. It's very, very condensed here. And it's quite obvious. But yes, prototype again. Because I am going to be redoing the entire PCB. Because right now, if I were to sell my current product, it's going to be way too expensive. So I can't go with that. I'm going to go with something that's much cheaper, and that being the RP2040 MCU. And then, because I'm using something that's not really supported by QMK, I'm going to have to make my own firmware. I mean, I could use QMK because they have a pull request that works pretty great according to Peter, but I don't want to do that because I want to have the keypad to have inky LEDs working alongside the underglow. And quite possibly, I want to try making my own configuration software because I want this to be customizable as well. It's like the bare minimum, honestly, in my opinion. Of course, also 1000 Hz and, well, sending keys in the same pulse cycle. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to hit the second one because in my previous keypad, this one here, it did have its own firmware, but the moment I added debounce, it started kind of splitting at 1 millisecond, so I guess the debounce is shifting keys to the next cycle. Alright, so this is my current progress. After everything yesterday, I calmed down and I started working on the schematic for the new prototype. To be honest, as much as it sounds like I'm doing this out of spite, I actually did want to sell keypads as merch on my channel. I wanted merch that fit me, you know, and what's better than a keypad? I wanted to make something that was like a credit card with keys on it, like that other company, but yeah, I didn't because I was kind of being, I guess I was just going easy on Lotus because I went, okay, I'll just wait for them to disappear first, and that was the plan. What Chris did was just push my plans a year ahead. You can see that I was already working out all these stuff, even finding manufacturer links here for rubber feet and the box and foam a long while ago. Like, this was last edited on 20th March. So yeah, but this is for my old PCB. I have to redo all of this because I'm using something completely different now. Alright, and this is my current progress. I've put down the components on the PCB. That cut edge there is kind of like a rough doing. I just wanted to see how the keypad will look like the rough dimensions. I'm gonna have to remove those and redo that and properly measure like the distance here to here and like the in key RGB is being at the right spots and whatnot. Yeah, so I have stuff here roughly laid out. I don't know how easy it is going to be able to route with this kind of layout because it looks like this needs quite a bit of stuff to get working. The RP 2040 is very different from Atmega, but thankfully their data sheets and documentation is very, very beginner friendly. So I'm glad. I am now a Raspberry Pi fan. So yes, this is the things I need to do for the PCB. I really need to double check the crystal because I need to know if I have a crystal that's compatible with the RP 2040. There is also the size of the footprint I used because over here you can see that the crystal is here. It's the same as the Omega one, the same package at least, but I don't know if I have like a value that's going to be compatible with it. And I also need to make sure that I route it properly. My goal was to make this keypad smaller than the current one. Actually, it is very ever so slightly smaller like this way. It's like shorter. It's not like a square anymore. I really wanted to make it even smaller, but due to the fact that I cannot cut the data traces at all, I need space at the sides here for the data traces to go through here to here. Normally I would just put them through here, like my previous one, but I can't have other wires crossing through there, so that's bad. Alright, so this is when I get to the manufacturing phase. I'm not thinking too much about it right now because I need to have a working PCB first, but this is the different manufacturers that I need to find. Hopefully things don't add up too much, especially the last two. Like, this one might be kind of expensive, but the RP 2040 is really cheap. It's like $150 per MCU, and then you have the acrylic, and the acrylic can get kind of expensive, but if I were to order like a decent amount, hopefully it's like not that bad. And this is the other things I'll need. This is just stuff that I need to have in the box when I get things working. And yeah, this is pretty obvious. The first four is like stuff that like I need. If not, the keypad will not be a keypad. I really hope to get a keycap puller if possible because that would be really good for people. I was thinking that if I were to add switches on the keypad, I'm just gonna include like the 3 different kinds. Like, so I have 3 reds, 3 blues, and 3 browns because, you know, this way it cuts down on me trying to figure out whose order is whose based on what they order. It just streamlines everything. And also people will have quite a selection of switches to play with. So I'm hoping to get like this kind of cheap keycap puller in bulk. They shouldn't be that expensive, honestly. But this is based on budget, so no promises. Alright, so this is the testing phase. This is gonna be hard because I can't really afford to order like a small batch and then like send like 20 of them to people to try. And then I realize this is a huge problem, so the other 30 is useless. I really am praying so much that this is going to work. And this is the end game. As much as I said that this is gonna be a business, it's honestly more like a side hustle. I just want to merch for my channel, like, yeah. And yeah, so small batches. I'm thinking of 50 for the first time. I don't know if the manufacturers would be okay with that, but I'll have to check. At first I thought about 100. I have enough capital to put down maybe like 2,000 into this project. But the thing is that I don't think I have enough space for 100 boxes of keypads in my house. So that's why I'm going to limit it down to 50. And this is the estimated time I'm going to take to finish everything and get it on the shelves. I know, I have no freaking idea how long this is going to take. So guys, please don't expect anything. But on the bright side, nobody's sending me money until I'm done, okay? It might take half a year or even more than that, but thank you guys for paying attention, and I hope to do well. It's going to be a bit difficult for me to do everything because I still have to do YouTube, work on this at the same time. But I hope it's going to be possible. I just gotta take it slow and easy and make sure everything works at every step. No rushing. Don't aim for the clouds. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.